Cabbage shapes our nation. That's more true than you think. Hey, what's good? This is GZZZT. I've been streaming a lot more lately. Just hit 50 followers. Thanks a lot for that. And I figured I'd take out my pink marker and bring you guys some recent highlights. And I'm also going to talk about some of the things I've been playing in recent months. So check it out. Enjoy yourself. And don't forget to follow me on Twitch so you can catch me live. GZZZT. Check it. Hey, Vesemir, don't be pushing me around. God damn it. Who you think you are, old man? Come back here. Say you're sorry. Look at him jogging. Look, let's go jogging with Vesemir. Beep, beep, beep. All right, old man. 5 miles around the mall. It's gonna roast him all day. Give me my loot. Give me my $55 to go to the motherfucking swap meet. You chasing the American dream? He's chasing American prosperity right there. He's not going nowhere. Oh man, that's sad. That's a sad joke. Oh, hello, buddy. I think this is your stop. Sir, this is the last stop. Cabbage shapes our nation. That's more true than you think, considering Poland. Cabbage does shape our nation. Definitely shapes the atmosphere and the public transport. Very good game. I'm stuck in a corporate prison. And out there is the well of my soul, from which I may not draw. For I have been enclosed. It
can be a very slow climb to get there.
A normal game where you have to scream into a mic every 15 seconds to keep playing. That's a horrible idea and awesome at the same time. Ready, set, fish. I'm ready. Isn't that gonna be that new Final Fantasy game? Huh? What do you think?
I believe the gentleman's forgetting something.
Oh, you don't like this? All right, fine. Stickler for the details, huh? I must see. A weird, flamboyant Scotsman vibe going.
I believe the gentleman's forgetting.
All right, you're so boring, sir. Brutal. Okay, but we can continue vandalizing the cop car now. See? It's trying to get in the way of our dreams. No pig is gonna stop me from realizing my full self. The best possible version of myself, of course. Hey, we got $2 too. So I don't get a sword. I don't get nothing. I'm gonna just break all your damn pots, old man. How about that, huh? What are you gonna do now, huh? Huh? Come at me. See, I'm pissed. Look at me. I'm so tough. Hell yeah.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Mass Effect. I finally got around to playing this revered series. So far I'm enjoying the story and some of the exploration a lot more than the firefights, but I see the appeal. The dialogue could be especially fun. I'll probably talk about this more in the future when I'm done. I definitely aim to finish it. I might just try to breeze through quick to move on to Mass Effect 2, since that's usually the one that's hailed the most. But finishing another RPG might be a problem right now because I've started playing The Witcher 3, as you saw. Given how long I put it off and all the praise and hype for it I heard in the meantime, it's a relief and kind of a surprise to not be let down a few years later. Atmosphere and the sense of a wealth of things to be discovered is almost overwhelming, and I played the first few hours by myself offline, just enjoying the world, really just digging being in the game and checking things out gradually. I've easily played close to 40 hours and haven't done anything story-wise outside of the first chapter, I think. So I'm really relishing it, so it might take me a minute or several thousand minutes, and it's it's been a while since I've felt this immersed in a game. Indecision. This was a very short, about 20 to 30 minutes maybe, interesting kind of experimental game. I'm not sure what to call these kind of boundary pushing games, just toying with the traditional linear narrative and gameplay. Some people will probably say this isn't a game, it ain't got no object at the end, there's no reward or something, but this is one of those tiny indie games that mostly go overlooked. I certainly think there could be more of them. I don't really go seeking them out, but I enjoy when people do things that are just different. Certainly worth checking out. I think it was like $2 or $3 and you could catch it on sale for less than that. So Final Station is kind of an adventure story game with side-scrolling shooter survival gameplay. There's basically two main segments in the game. That's one that's kind of a time and resource management when you're traveling on the train between locations, and you have to help survivors and decide which are going to make it, basically, because you're not going to have enough resources for everybody. And then you go through these levels where you got to fight zombies, find clues and stuff. I think it was just long enough to not outstay its welcome. Felt a little repetitive at the end, but the story is quite interesting. It's fairly open-ended and open to interpretation, I think. Finally played The Beginner's Guide from the makers of the Stanley Parable. Definitely recommend this. Another one of those genre-bending games with a very interesting concept. It would probably have been different to play this off-stream, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Solid, interesting stuff. The Boy and His Blob, inspired by the old school game. This is a complete reimagining, basically, of that platformer. You have the blob, which has different abilities, different transformations, activated by the different colored jelly beans. I wish I had that in my life. It's not too challenging. For platformer veterans, it's probably too easy, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. A pretty cool, relaxing game. Nice art style and music. Rock of Ages. This was a few months ago, but I wanted to mention it. It's just fun. It's just like non-committal fun. I really enjoyed it. Played through the whole thing. The object of the game is basically to roll your big-ass boulder armed with certain boosts, if you have them, all the way to the opponent's gate, to slam it as hard as you can. And you can also put obstacles and fortifications throughout the course. It has funny, surrealist animations with goofy humor that might bring Monty Python to mind, and fairly addictive, challenging gameplay. I think it's one of those love it or hate it games, but it was great for me. I would definitely recommend it. Pick it up if it's on sale. I can't wait to play the second one, which I heard is bigger and better. Oh, and I played The Last of Us. That was awesome. It was good. I could talk about it more, but there's not too much to be said that hasn't been said already. I was just finally glad to have experienced that. And while the game can certainly be criticized, it does set a pretty high bar for other similar games. And I think it might spoil me for the other things that I'm still waiting to play as well. All right, y'all. I think that's about it for today. Make sure to check me out on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter for schedule updates. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Talk to you next time.